talk about and to share his own experiences as well. I know we are all looking forward to that. But first of all, what a day. I know we've had a lot of discussion so far. In some cases, we went very deep into AI, and we also took the opportunity to spread the awareness. I think many of the speakers have commented and said when it comes to cybersecurity, we have to take it as a mission, which means no amount of awareness is enough. Otherwise, educated folks, right, from technology profession, doctors, and others who aren't really supposed to become victims would be victims. So awareness is definitely need of the hour. But more than awareness, I think the time has come to actually take it to action. So we need to move from awareness to action, and that I think is very important. Now, what does that mean? I know we've heard a lot of things today through various different discussions and medium. But one thing I would like to draw everyone's attention to is, as a digital citizen, we all spend more time in the digital space, whether we like it or not, than in the physical space. Yes, we are here physically, but we are present and doing work and doing everything we need to do, or whatever it is that we are doing in the digital space. So we have a digital identity, right? That's, I think, is a reality that we all need to accept, that we are in the digital space more than we are in the physical space. And we have a digital identity, digital avatar for us that we have built. Now, just as a citizen, we have a role to play, we have a responsibility. As a digital citizen, we have a role to play, and with that role comes serious responsibilities that only we have to take it very seriously at the individual level. Only then, and we've seen many statistics today that 96% of phishing victims are through human error. And in order to prevent that, we need a human shield. We all have to collectively become human shield. And the only way to become human shield is if we take our responsibility seriously. So bottom line, one statement is, as a digital citizen and as a digital business, we have a responsibility. With that, I would like to ask Kavita ma'am a question. So I know, ma'am, that the MOs, you call it, are evolving and changing all the time. What is that you are seeing as the latest cyber attacking vectors or MOs or trends in reality that you are experiencing day to day?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. In fact, the latest MO being just now we have seen the role play, FedEx fraud. We all know about it. Actually, one case study I wanted to tell, not about FedEx, but one software engineer is there. Recently, we received the complaint. He has earned and he saved his amount in Coinbase crypto wallet, thinking that no one would steal his amount. So later, one day, he received a mail telling that it is from service desk of Coinbase. So your private key export request is received. In order to cancel the request, you need to click the link and enter the passcode. So he was frightened, and immediately he clicked on the link and entered his passcode, which ultimately made the hackers to access his wallet, and entire amount, 1 crore 41 lakhs, was transferred to fraudulent accounts.
So the cyber attacks are just not about financial crimes. They're impacting lives. They're impacting infrastructure. They're impacting businesses. Every fabric of our existence is under threat. I just wanted to point that out. With that, Prasad Garu, I know you do a lot of forensic research. From the businesses perspective, especially MSMEs, what kind of trends are you observing that are latest from attacks perspective?
Sir, basically we are looking especially MSMEs is concerned BEC attacks, business email compromises. So one of the case regularly is one of the CEO of the company. So one day he called for the one 5-star hotel. Myself and him, we are sad. Then he opened the file. Sir, I received one mail. He was shown me what kind of web browsing I have done. Everything he was presented. So this is your web browsing. What are the sites you have seen it? everything we have. If you are not paying this much amount in the BTC, we are going to disclose all this information into our social media channels. Then he was scared and how to handle these called BEC or business email compromises. This kind of attacks are particularly is faced by from larger scale industry to MSME industries is a one way, particularly is the individual perspective. Whereas there is another if you are seeing as a cyber crimes or cyber related crimes or crimes where the evidences are existed. When we are handling the cyber crimes, we are always focused on three areas, whether it is a really cyber crime or cyber related crime or it is a traditional crime where the evidences are stored in the form of the digital format.
What is the role of an MSME or a small business? How can they protect themselves? And I will point to one thing. Everybody thinks that, I think this is more prevalent I've seen here, in our country, in India, is they think that cybersecurity is always a afterthought, or they think it's a cost center. Cybersecurity is no longer an afterthought. Cybersecurity is not a cost center. It's a business enabler. You have to keep cybersecurity at the center of every conversation that you have at all levels. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you so much for sharing your views, Kavita ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Prasad Garu.